Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my booktube channel. So today's video takes place over the course of over a year, an entire year. I started this in about like June of 2023. It is currently September 2024, but guys, we have finished this video. But I just thought I would introduce the video as though I have no idea what any of the books are going to be like. For this video, I'm going to be reading 5 of my most anticipated romance books. Basically, these are just my top 5 most excited to read romance books of 2023. These include Happy Place by Emily Henry, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, and finally Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I had originally filmed an intro, but it was so bad, so I'm just gonna say what I thought my ranking was going to be based on that video. I thought that it was going to be, I predicted the first book to be Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, second, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, third, Happy Place by Emily Henry, fourth, Better Than the Movies, and fifth, Just for the Summer hadn't come out by this point when I filmed the first intro. That was a decision for later. Can't really give a full thing, but those are the top 4. I'll just say Just for the Summer, 5th. So I kind of read these randomly, so it is definitely not in that order that I read them, and it's a mess of a video. That's how we do it over here on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you guys rated them. Definitely comment down below your predictions for how I will be ranking these books in the end. I would like to see what you were thinking. And yeah, let's get into the video. The way I was like, I want to read this really bad, and it's just skip the line. It was literally 7-week wait. Thank you so much. It's a sign. It is a sign. Okay, this means it's about to be 5 stars. Okay. The audiobook started off with some corny music. I'm not letting it get me down, okay? But it wasn't a good start. It has nothing to do with the book. We don't know what's gonna happen. Update. Apparently one of the main characters has anxiety, and I want to read about that? Cause what if that makes me very depressed? Okay, maybe it'll make me like it even more because I'll relate. Actually turning the lights off, so I'll update later, because you know what? I have been known to do a couple completely pitch black updates, so like, just be aware. I realize I have this whole ringway over here. Perfect. But anyways, so I'm continuing. Honestly, I'm already into it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was atrocious. Anyways, so I just realized that, well, honestly, as I told you, I didn't look into any of the books really, but I didn't realize this was the author of Part of Your World. I'm sorry. Why was it coming out like Cleo? Anyway, so I have read a book from this author before. I think I have read, okay, so I've read one. I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. I read it last summer and I actually really enjoyed it. And then I read a different one that I DNF'd. So it could go either way. But this one, I feel like it's more likely to be 4 because it's in the same world of the other book that I gave 4 stars. And anyways, I will update you later. Okay, wait, let me turn this off for a sec. Okay, so I'm refreshing my hair. I have to do it in the sink with this and this. But anyways, I'm going to Six Flags today, so I won't be doing much reading. But I got to like 14% of the book last night. And honestly, I'm enjoying myself. I think the audiobook is good, which kind of adds to it. When the audiobook is bad, it just like really takes away from the story, so I'm glad this one's good. I like the main characters, both of them. The girl's kind of getting on my nerves, but I understand why she's kind of mad or struggling because of her life circumstances. And I like the guy a lot. Like, he's really, like, in the first part of the book, we're learning a lot about his anxiety because it really affects like his day-to-day. I think that's just because we're learning about the characters. That's why they're kind of both jumping at me right now, like with all their, I don't want to say problems because that sounds terrible, but like they really are like showing us their struggles. So yeah, but I'm definitely excited to get more into it because right now they do not have like a good relationship. They don't, I mean, he doesn't hate her, but she does not like him because she thinks that he's trying to take a job away from her, but he doesn't want the job basically, but she thinks he's trying to steal it from her. So that she's kind of, yeah, I'm gonna continue later, but right now I'm gonna do my hair. Not me crying. I'm not crying quite yet, but so nothing sad has happened. They just are kind of like making up, you know, not that they're not like friends or anything yet, but they're just kind of like explaining why they were both acting the way they were, and it was really nice. But like they were writing letters to each other. That was really nice, actually. I'm really liking the book. Like, I get the average rating is like 4.47. That's actually crazy. That's very, very good. Like, so anyway, I did say I was going to Six Flags, and I am. I'm going to Six Flags in like an hour or 2. My brother has 2 friends downstairs, and they all just woke up recently, so I have no idea at what point we're going, but reading, man, it's just crazy. I mean, I'm good. It's good. I'm enjoying. I'm like 86% done, so I have a little bit left. It's like an hour and a half of the audiobook, so I should be done soon, but yeah. So basically, I'm about 80-90% in to the book. I am not exactly sure what. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk through my feelings before I finish, because I forgot to do a 50% update because I was just like, I was speeding through, I'm not gonna lie. I was enjoying it quite a bit. So Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Right now, I'm sitting at like a 4.5. Like, I'm really enjoying. The only problem is, directly at this point, like, I stopped to go eat breakfast right when I was stopping during the third act breakup. The worst part of a book. I understand the point of third act breakups, like, I get it, I know why they're there, but it doesn't make it enjoyable. It doesn't make it fun. It doesn't make it a super wonderful part of the book. Never. It never has raised my rating. Ever. So I'm gonna, like, my feelings before the third act breakup was that this is really great. I love both of the characters quite a bit. Their personalities really show, like, they're in no way flat characters, because that happens quite a bit in romance books. Like, you look back and you're like, I know nothing about these people, but I look back, I feel like I know everything about these people. So I really like that part of it. They have a lot of, you know how they're gonna react to certain scenarios before they even do it, and I think that's nice always, so that we can actually know them. I think their romance is really cute. He is really sweet. Not me forgetting their name. Brianna and is his name Jack? The problem is that is so embarrassing. Why do I not know his name? But anyways, that's all I'm gonna update for now. I want to do like a full update when I'm 100% done. I can give my actual rating, like make sure I know, and we'll move on to the next book. I'll come back when I'm finished. I'm crying again. Save me. I'm struggling. I'm like 97% done. I'm struggling. Okay, I just finished Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm giving it 4.5. And honestly, that's so good for traditionally published romance. Like, I genuinely think that's one of the best I've ever read. It was so good. Let's just start with my general thoughts, because I'm not going into any spoiler things, which I feel like there would be some spoilers, so we're not gonna go into them. So the main characters, their name are Brianna and Jacob. Both of them, I love them so much. Like, individually, they're both people that I would definitely want to be friends with in real life, and that's always a good positive thing, because sometimes these people I would never want to come in contact with, but I would genuinely want to be friends with either of them. And this is one of those relationships where I'm like, yeah, I see you like staying together, you know what I mean? Because some of the romance books, you're like, no, you're getting divorced. You're actually getting divorced. But this one, I could definitely see them continuing to stay married, because they fit together perfectly. And they kept making me cry. Like, there's the scene at the end. It was like the second to last or last chapter. I was crying because it was just, it was, I don't even know what to say. I did really like the anxiety representation that we got for Jacob. We learned a lot about his. Of course, not everybody's is the same, but like specifically learning about his, it was like in depth. And Brianna, we learned a lot about her other problems that she has, where like she has trouble trusting people. And I feel like he did his best to like combat that, you know, so I really like that. And it was funny. Like, it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt nice. Like, there was nothing that I would critique really, because even the third act breakup, like, yeah, I don't like those. It wasn't the worst one I've read. It didn't make me like super mad or anything, because it's understandable why she would react to the situation like she did. So I get why that happened the way it happened. And also, the author's note made me cry too, because the author wrote a lot about what inspired the story, and I was like, why would you tell me this right now? So I started crying, of course. But anyways, this is definitely one that I would recommend to like everybody, of course. Everyone. Like, I feel like most people would really enjoy this, and yeah. I feel like I should have like a ranking system, but this is obviously number 1 right now because it has 0 to go against. But I do really think this might be just the best of the video, like, already. Imagine finding the best immediately. So the next book, I was thinking Happy Place for the next one. What did I say was gonna be my second? I think I said Highly Suspicious, but I don't have the audiobook for that. The only one I have the audiobook for is Happy Place. So that might be the next book that we read. And I will remind you that I thought that was gonna be 3 stars, because I've given, so Emily Henry's kind of like a, I don't know what I'm gonna get from her because I've given Beach Read 3 stars, Book Lovers 3 stars, and I gave People We Meet on Vacation 4.5 stars, but I probably would have, it probably is lower now at this point because it just probably is. I can't remember much about that book. So I'm gonna just go 3 stars to just be safer. But yeah, guys, if you at all were interested in this book, please read it. So anyways, I will see you later with an update on whenever I read next because I'm not 100% sure. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I simply cannot do this. So basically I'm 10% done now with the book, which is barely anything. I have like 10 hours left, so it's like nothing. But it definitely feels like an Emily Henry, if that makes sense. Like the writing is pretty much similar. It's reminding me of some other book. It's reminding me of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, writing style wise. Already I'm enjoying it more than like Book Lovers, probably Beach Read. So that's good. Like the intro is good. But there's like this one part of the book that I feel like is gonna make me sad. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but they're gonna sell the vacation home that they have been going to every summer for years. Then she announced that made me so sad, like because everybody else was so sad, and I was like, okay, maybe if you guys come together, bring together your money. But then they said it was 6 million, and I was like, ooh, that's gonna be a problem. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the plot where they are like buying it back, unfortunately. So it just might be gone. Why is my voice cracking? But yeah, I mean, like it's good so far, but it's doing past chapters and current chapters. I don't know if it's gonna keep doing that to the whole book, but that's what it's doing now, and I'm preferring the past ones because it's more happy, of course. But I'm gonna continue reading. I'm probably not gonna finish it today. I'm not gonna like binge read it or anything, but I'm just gonna continue. I'm crying again. There's literally tears all over my face. Anyways, so happy place. I'm 20% done now. Oh, I looked like I had crazy eyes for a second. This is already good too. I hope it's not expecting this. I'm just waiting for the one. And what if this is the one? The reason I'm crying is because it's just so happy that I'm crying. I'm currently in a past chapter. That's why I'm like thinking it's happy, because current chapters are not happy. It's going really well. Like, I could have underestimated this one as well. I will be very surprised. I can't really differentiate any of the side characters. I'm not sure who's who, but that's because I kind of was not paying attention the first part of the first part of a book. I always struggle like to actually absorb what's going on because I'm trying to focus on whatever else. I'm gonna continue and I will update you later. I'm definitely not finishing today. It's like 8 p.m. but it's going well actually. You could say that I'm thriving. I am enjoying myself. I think it's good. The writing is so good. Like, every single thing that she's saying makes me want to cry. And apparently, I either want romance books that make me want to cry or just make me super happy. Like, there's no in between. Like, if I feel nothing for a romance, I don't like it. I feel like that's everybody, but I'm just specifically saying this book is... I don't even know. Because it's not even making me sad the whole time. Like, the reason I'm crying is not because I'm sad, but also I kind of am. I don't know how to explain it. I think I'm just realizing that second chance romances just make me cry. I don't know. Maybe I think that's just the case. Like, at this point, I already know I love second chance, but I think I love it more than I thought. Every single second chance romance book that I've been reading makes me cry. So I think that's just like what's gonna happen. Like, I just have to accept it at this point because it's one of my favorite romance tropes of all time. It's superior. If you guys have any second chance romance recommendations, there are certain ones I wouldn't want to read one like if one of the characters cheated and now they're getting back together. Like, no, that's not it. There should not have been a second chance. But other than that, you know. Actually, I'm reading another second chance right now by Candy Steiner. A Love Letter to Whiskey is the other second chance romance I'm thinking of, but that I've already read it. But I don't know what's going on here, but I am again struggling. Now it is that the book is sad. Like, before it was just like so sweet that it was like making me cry, but now it's actually sad. I'm literally just laying in bed and my eyes are just exploding. But anyways, I'm 50% done now. This book may not get like a official 50% update because I'm in the state I'm in, but right now I'm really enjoying most romance books like this, where they're separated for some reason. Like, there's a reason that we don't know, and that's exactly how it is in this book. There's like a reason we don't know why they're not together, why there has to be a second chance, you know what I'm saying? In the last book, yours truly, I felt really connected to both characters. In this one, I mostly just feel connected to the female main character because we only get her point of view. We don't get Wynn's. Oh, the main characters' names are Harriet and Wynn, which are interesting. We only get Harriet's POV, and I feel like that doesn't do it a disservice or anything. I think we get enough of Wynn's personality, and yeah, like enough of it comes through that it doesn't feel like we're missing out on anything, but I just do feel more connected to Harriet, of course, but that makes sense. It's also to probably keep the main conflict a secret, obviously, because if it was his point of view, I'm not really sure how they would keep that a secret. I am kind of wanting to know what the reasoning is at this point. I mean, we're a little past 50% and we still don't know. It's not gonna like hinder my enjoyment at all, but it's just something I would prefer to know. But I'm also excited for the big reveal. And I'm not even sure if it's going to be a big reveal. Like, I'm not really sure what the reasoning is, because he hasn't really said. Also, the reason what I'm saying is, like, they were engaged, and then he broke it off in, like, a 4-minute voicemail or call or something. And she doesn't know why exactly. She doesn't even ponder why. She thinks she knows, but he's made it clear that that's not the reason. So I'm like, why do you think you know? You don't know. Honestly, I'm at a 4.5 right now. Like, this is another good one. I'm so confused. That's my 50% update. I will keep reading. I will talk to you later. So I haven't like read much of Happy Place today at all, but I just have to say, I had to update right now. The ring light was literally the wrong direction. I just had to update you. I feel like this will tell you how it's going. I just bought Happy Place as well as yours truly, so I just bought the first 2 books in this video. So yeah, that's what's going on. Imagine I end up buying all of them. I bought both of those specifically because there's so many quotes in them that I want to tab. I was writing them in my notes app while listening to the audiobook, like as though that was going to do something for me, because I'm gonna have to go back through the book and find the quotes. I'm open to it. Both of them have quotes that yours truly, I think I relate to characters in both of these books so much that I want to tab their thoughts because those are my thoughts. I relate a little bit to the main female character in Happy Place and the male character in yours truly, so that's kind of what I really want to have. They're just good. Like, I haven't read good traditionally published romance in a while, so it's really fun getting these because you know they're going to be edited well for the most part, because indie you never know what you're gonna get, but sometimes they're just way more fun. And it's fun that I'm getting an Emily Henry that I can like really love. Obviously it can go downhill. I'm 60% in, so of course things can happen that I won't like, but I have high hopes right now, so I think the video's going good. I'll be back later. I think I'm gonna read more of it tonight, or maybe like in a couple minutes actually. That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna stop buying things. I'm about to listen to the last chapter. I've been laying in bed crying just the whole time. I was probably crying for like the full amount of hours I've been listening to this. Like, there's always a tear on my face. Like, it's just the facts. Like, but the book should be coming soon, so like I've been bookmarking the audiobook so I can go back and tab, because there are so many quotes that I could tab in this book. It's unbelievable. But anyways, just gotta update before the I have to update before the last chapter. Super excited for the last chapter. I don't think you understand. I'm not thriving. I thought I was on the last chapter. I was not. That was like, it was not, but that was like the cryyiest chapter. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know the word for that, but most cry-filled, you could say. That was like I was actually crying, like audibly. Is this gonna be 5 stars? I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. I don't understand. Is this gonna be 5? I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I think it's gotta be 5 stars. I'm so confused. I was not expecting this. Okay, I'm gonna finish the book. I'll come back with my final thoughts, because I'm very confused. Also, I apologize for looking like a mole rat. No, ew, not the mouth guard. Hold on. Hold on, let me take the headphones out. 1 second. Okay. Hello. Doesn't matter. So that was a tear. So I think you can imagine I gave it 5 stars. I'm so like baffled that I've gotten 2 fantastic books already. I'm like, the first one was making me cry, this one's making me cry, what's going on? So one of the next book is going to be one of the YA ones. I don't know which, but I need some rest from the emotions. I don't even know what to say right now. I think I don't exactly know what made me like this more than the previous one. I think I liked it a lot more because it had the inclusion of like female friendships, as well as like just talking about, it sounds stupid, but like the beach house itself, like just them having that one place where they all go and they have such fantastic memories, and that's like saturated with all their happy memories, and then it being like their last summer there was like so sad. But also so many quotes I don't even know. I think I might just need to go to bed and like talk to you guys later. Currently the ranking is Happy Place, then Yours Truly. I thought Yours Truly, like with a 4.5, I was like, yeah, that's number 1 easily. No, don't be surprised if I don't get any more good ones. Just I suppose you should just read the book. I'm gonna talk to you guys like in the morning when I can actually gather my thoughts without, I don't know, tiredness. What am I trying to say right now? Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, I got the book, guys. Well, one of them. Just thought we would open it together. I'm thinking it came nice because this packaging is like indestructible, so. It's beautiful. It's so bright and pink. I don't like pink, but like this is my favorite of Emily Henry's covers. We have Happy Place. I'm so excited to read this, guy. Some things just come out of my mouth that I'm like, what? Usually in my unboxing, that's what I say. But in fact, I've already read this. Okay, get it together. I'm gonna try to take this sticker off. I really hope it comes off easily. I have a Pango, by the way. I will leave my Pango down below. You should check it out. There's a bit of residue, but I think I can get it off. But anyways, there you go. Happy Place. Okay, I don't know when Yours Truly is coming. It hasn't been shipped yet, so we'll just have to wait on that. But I definitely want to go through and tab this. Like, I need to tab this like crazy. Hello everyone. Oh my gosh, I finally am back from my little trip that my family was doing. It's been like a little bit of like a 5-day break in between me reading the books. Gosh, I'm really sunburnt, by the way. That's why I look the way I look. So I had ordered a bunch of stuff, but a bunch of stuff. Let's just open them. Also, I have a gift for my mom's birthday that came. I'm gonna open it because I just want to make sure that it's all good, and this video is coming out after her birthday, so it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna open it. So we got this ocean themed cup because she loves the ocean, and oh my gosh, this is really pretty, and it has like the little thing inside. I really like this actually. Okay, this came all good, it's not broken or anything, so I'm gonna put it back. We're gonna go for one of the books. I want to leave the grand finale, in my opinion, to last book, but I believe that's this, because it's not a Lumicrate book, I don't think, but they just put it in the Lumicrate box. But okay, so we're gonna leave the orange box to the end. Oh my gosh, I want to start off with this book because I believe this book, no, I don't know, we're gonna start with this one because I believe this one has to do with this video, you know the book I was waiting for. So let's just start with this because it makes sense to me. I was correct. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez because it was fantastic, and there's a lot of quotes that mean a lot to me myself. So I think it would be perfect that I could just tab this now because I own it, and it's like in perfect condition. It's in perfect condition. It's a book of the month book, so it's kind of bigger than the average, and yeah, it's really good. This is the next book. Oh my god. We have From Blood and Ash. It's beautiful. And it's in pretty perfect condition. This is like, I don't know if there's like originally published From Blood and Ash books, but if it is, this is one of them because it's super heavy and it has like the original underneath part. I don't know if that makes sense. I love this book. I read it twice and gave it 5 stars both times because I love it so much. Yeah, that is our second book. Oh my gosh, I got a bookmark. That's really nice. And it matches like the red theme that we have going on today. Not the new books that I just got, but yeah. And then a little box with a necklace in it. Oh my gosh, that's so, it's actually pretty. That's actually really pretty. I swear to you, I would actually wear this because it's like small enough. That's really pretty. I actually really like this. Thank you. I'm sorry. Let me take a breath. So I got the first 2 books in the Plated Prisoner series. I love this book series so much. So eventually I hope to get the rest of them. I don't care about Glow as much, but I do like the cover, so I'm gonna get it. But Gleam is my favorite, so I'm keeping my eye out for that. But so far we got the first 2 in like perfect condition. Wow. Okay, I just gotta take a look. So this is what the front looks like, side and the back. Oh, and look at the chapter pages. That's really pretty. And then we have the second one, Glint. It looks like that. I wonder if the chapter pages are different. Look kind of different. Hold up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so the bird starts in the cage and now it's on top of the cage. That makes sense. This is underneath. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Okay, and then I just am so excited. They're beautiful. Looking good, looking stunning. Don't you love the new glasses? I made these so far, or the other one. Oh, I just held. Okay, these are the ones I've made so far. Lavender, and then I think it's tulip, but this is concerning, but I tried my best. It's really hard because this yarn is kind of thick, so I'm almost done, guys. It looks like a puff ball. Let's take a look at my handiwork. You could say I'm a professional, but I am not, so yeah, goodbye. I haven't even parted the back of my head, but it's 7:44 p.m. and is this a good time to do this? No, but I already started. Okay, I just wanted to take a little break so that I could do an update for you guys. Excuse my head. Okay, so I just read 30%. Like, I didn't even know. I thought I was in the first like 10%, but then I turned my screen mirroring thing off to take a break because my back hurts and my eyes hurt, everything hurts. And now I'm 30% in. Such a fun time, like I'm enjoying another one. Like, God, it's gonna be like the most successful video ever. But it's a YA, so it's like a little more childish than the previous 2 books, but I don't mind. Like, you know what you're getting into, but it's not childish in an annoying way. I really like both of the main characters. They're fun. They have like a little rivals thing going on. I don't exactly know what happened because they haven't like told us why they're currently rivals, but something happened when they were in like elementary school or something like that. But it's really enjoyable. The whole thing about the book is that they're like on a, it's not really a camping trip, but it's kind of a camping trip with like activities that they have to complete so that they can win a scholarship, like at the end of the 2 whatever tournaments it is. Oh my God, my back hurts, sorry. We just arrived, so they're in the middle of their first like challenge, and I'm just having a good time. But the weirdest thing is that the main character is a TikToker, and TikTok is the most horrendous thing. Like, if I read about TikTok in a book, like, I actually want to die. But the book is good enough that I'm like not gonna pay attention to that because it's not like a huge part right now at all. So, but other than that, I'm really enjoying. Okay, I'm aware I look crazy, but I gotta finish the last couple twists on the top because I did everything else. We just have the front pieces to do. I know I look crazy, okay? Anyways, I'm almost 50% in and I'm really enjoying it. They've kind of gotten like more of a friendship going on now, but like they just started it, so it's not very, they're not close or anything, but they're back in school now, which I was kind of confused about because I thought they were going to be in the tournament or the camp thing for longer. Maybe they're going to go back because I don't think they finished. I'm still confused about that, but we'll see what happens with that later. I'm just really liking it. It's really enjoyable. I think it's a pretty solid book, but again, I expected nothing less from Talia Hibbert, but you know, you never know 100%, but I was hoping I was going to enjoy it. But I'm just curious which YA I'm gonna like more. Better than the movies or this one? Like, everybody seems to love Better Than the Movies, but based on the description, for me personally, I feel like I would like Highly Suspicious more just because Better Than the Movies is like filled with pop culture references or just like real world references. But anyways, I shall now talk about life, basically. Okay, so in the next couple days, not in the next couple days, but like in a couple days, I'm going to a Melanie Martinez concert, which I've been wanting to go to for many years, and I'm very excited that I'm able to go. And I'm going with my friend, and I'm very excited. I'm also going on a cruise in a couple weeks at this point, with the same friend, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, I'm currently doing my last twist, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go to bed after this, after I clean up everything. Oh god. But yes, I gotta clean up everything in here, put everything away, and then I have to wake up at 7 tomorrow so that I can go with my mom. Oh, wonderful. I mean, I don't think this would cause me to sleep later anyway, but still, I don't even have the option. And yeah, we're done. Okay, I'm done. The next update will be about the books, of course. But I don't know when that will be. I wouldn't say I'm busy in the next couple days, but I am. I have a random, really quick update, but my Kindle case came in. It's a glitter one. That's clear, and I just put some stickers that I have. I have a lot of these clear flower stickers, and I kind of want to remove both of these, like, because you can barely see them, and I really like that. Like, you can barely see, but they're there, and it's really pretty. So I think I'm gonna remove these two so I can just have a whole flower one. So yeah, it feels much better now that I have this.
The entire time was literally just beads of sweat rolling down.
Oh wow.
They're not supposed to glisten.
I'm literally not even a single chapter in, and I'm enjoying myself. Like, what? I'm literally already into it. I really like the audiobook narrator, by the way, so if you're gonna listen to the audiobook, I give it an approval. It's definitely YA, like, but we signed up for this. If you're reading the book, you know what you're getting into, kind of. So we'll see. I have higher hopes now, but I'm gonna still have low expectations. We're gonna still have low expectations because, like, we're very, very, very small amount in, but yeah. I'm currently listening to Better Than the Movies. I'm also cutting my hair a bit because, you know, I had my hair loss 2 years almost, and every once in a while I cut the ends because the ends, like, became extremely loose, so chopping them off. While I'm doing that, reading Better Than the Movies, I'm on chapter 5. Guys, I'm enjoying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying. Like, it's definitely YA. Like, it's definitely YA, but it's fine. She's in senior year, and I'm going into senior year. I'm definitely not the same as her. I feel like I don't relate to her as a character, as a person, even though we're the same age. I don't relate to her in any way, but that's okay. You don't have to relate. You don't have to relate to read. I'm definitely enjoying. And also, I'm definitely liking how my hair is looking. Like, it just looks better. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying it more than I thought. It's like very lighthearted, regardless of like the topics they've introduced in the beginning. Like, the main character's mom died I think it was a while ago, but years ago. That was introduced really early on, so I was like, oh no, is this gonna be like a grief story? I don't know. It probably will have some themes of that throughout the book because it's been mentioned multiple times, but it's never in a super sad way. So I definitely like that it can just be like a part of her life and not like something that's making her sad at all times, because that would make me sad. I'm not trying to be sad right now. I already read Happy Place, which doesn't sound right. I read Happy Place and I was sad. I'm gonna continue. Hey, our good friend, I don't even remember, oh, Liz. She just got vomited on, like, her whole body, like that. It's disgusting. The way, I don't know if this is dramatic, and it probably is, and it's probably mean, but I don't know if I will speak to you again. Like, I would be so unbelievably, unimaginably disgusted. I don't even know if I can speak to you. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Excuse my physicality. Honestly, I'm gonna take this out. Excuse how I look. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's summer. Okay. I did get one of my books purchased, so I have to send it out, and it's on my little shelf of all the things I'm selling. I sold The Silent Patient, so I'm gonna wrap that now. All right, I finished the little packaging thing. Sending that out. Was not expecting Better Than the Movies to make me cry. What the heck is going on? Are romance books just like trying to be like abusive to emotions? Like, I don't understand. They're having a conversation. Wes is like, he's like the nicest guy ever. I mean, I was not expecting this. I'm on chapter 7 or 8, I don't know, but she's currently in his backyard with him and they're just talking. It's just, you know, still enjoying. Update, still enjoying. So with this book, I really like how there's like quotes at the beginning of each chapter. I haven't watched most of the movies, I'm not gonna lie. The only one I've watched so far is 10 Things I Hate About You, which I have seen multiple times because I actually really like that movie. And I like that there's music involved as well. Music like that I would actually listen to. Like, not all of the songs would I listen to, but there have been some sprinkled throughout that I would actually like. So I think that's cool too. I do like this book. Like, it's just good. I understand the average rating. Wow, is this the most successful video on the planet? Say I'm struggling again. Look at that. Okay, you literally can't see. I'm crying. I always have to show proof. Guys. Okay, I take back what I said. Oh my god, my eye bags. Like, take back what I said about this book being completely lighthearted, because it's not. That would, no. Yeah, that's not what's going on here. I'm on like chapter 14 or something. I'm enjoying still. Right now it's probably like 4.5. I don't know if it's gonna be a 5-star, we'll see. Probably because we're in like a moment where it's not the high, it's like the low of the book. So I would rather come back when it's the high and then I'll tell you what the rating is. I can't. Guys, I literally am done. I'm done with the book. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love whatever this is going on? Anyways, okay. So in the end, I think I'm gonna give it 4.5. Like, I just thought I would get to the point, get straight to the point. 4.5 stars. It was so good as well. And I don't want you to think that I give everything good ratings, because that's so incorrect. My average rating overall is so bad. It's so low. I rate everything badly, apparently, it seems, but this just happened to be like a good group of books apparently, because this is going really well. The only reason it didn't get 5 because I was leaning kind of towards 5, but at the end it kind of ended really abrupt. And you either have to have moments throughout the book where I don't know what about it felt like unfinished, but I feel like they needed to have more scenes together or something during the end parts. I don't know exactly know, but they were kind of like fake dating, or like not, I don't know how to explain it, but they needed to go on like a date or do something fun where they both knew that they liked each other, if that makes sense. That never happened. So I feel like that was necessary. But yeah, that didn't happen. It's overall fine. Like, I give it 4.5. Like, that's still a really good rating. But I feel like there needed to be more of that for me to like give it a 5. But overall, like, it was great. It was really good YA romance. Like, I loved it. It was great. From the 2 YAs, I'm honestly leaning towards Better Than the Movies, but I haven't finished Highly Suspicious yet, of course. I need to finish that, like, okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna switch to the ebook of Highly Suspicious, and I think it's because the audiobook. I don't love the audiobook. So I definitely think it would be better if I read the ebook of that as well. But guys, this was so good, and like, I did cry like throughout it. I think you saw. I just think it's another good one, and I don't know why all these books are making me cry. It's really disrespectful. It's really disrespectful. I don't like it. Why are you slowly moving over that way? Can you stop? Anyways, I really recommend this to anybody who likes romance books, because I don't really think it matters what age you are. I mean, I always talk about YA as though it's not my age group. It is my age group, but I don't tend to read like YA books like this. Like books that take place in high school. So it's definitely weird. If you're one that usually reads like adult, any genre, I feel like this, you can still go back to this and enjoy it. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite YA books. I'm trying to figure out if it's higher or below Yours Truly, because I also gave that 4.5. I'm not really sure. So I wanted to do a final ranking, and I don't know if I'm gonna put it under Yours Truly or above Yours Truly, but we'll see. We'll see. Honestly, I'm more in the mood for Before I Let Go than Highly Suspicious, because after reading this, Highly Suspicious was not hitting as well. But I feel like it's just been like over a month since I read it that I kind of forgot what was going on, so I definitely need to get back into that. This might be below Yours Truly. That's crazy that I loved this so much and it's in 3rd place. That's crazy. But I think it's in 3rd place right now because I didn't relate to the characters in this, and I did relate to the guy in Yours Truly like a lot because he has issues. before this video, I was reading a bunch of garbage romance books, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I just need to do these kind of videos and I'll like them. But I think this is just because these were highly anticipated. Like I thought I was gonna love all these. Maybe I should tell you what Better Than the Movies is about. So basically, Better Than the Movies is about, so we have a main character, her name is Elizabeth, and she has like a rival. His name is Wes. He's her neighbor, and they've had like a rivalry. They haven't like hated each other, but they've not liked each other for like their whole childhood and up till now. Elizabeth, or Liz, Libby, whatever her name is, I don't even know, I'm gonna call her Liz. So her like childhood crush comes back to town. She's like, this is who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. So she asks Wes to help her out, and in exchange for his help, she was going to let him have like the parking spot that they always like fight over permanently. Yeah, that was kind of the plot. So basically he just helps her out, like talks her up to him, and like they eventually kind of, I would not say fake date. I don't really consider this fake dating. It was not giving fake dating, but it's like almost fake dating, I don't know. And then in the end, they kind of grow together, obviously. And it has themes of grief because her mom died when she was younger, and that part was a lot of the reason I was crying. Like that was the majority of why I was crying throughout the book. But yeah, so if that sounds good, you should read it. And it really didn't make me cringe. Like, yeah, it's YA, but I feel like it didn't make me cringe violently. It did make me cringe sometimes, but like, you know, it was fine. I could overlook it, but I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna start Highly Suspicious again because I really need to get back into that. Okay guys, I didn't do like any sort of vlogging out today, but I did get a book and I wanted to update you guys. So I ended up getting Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong because I apparently will buy everything that she writes. It's stunning, and this is my favorite cover of any of hers, honestly. I just love this one so much because, I mean, my favorite color is black and I really do like gold, so it's gorgeous and stunning. So I'm really excited to read it. I don't really know much about it, but I don't really care because I will probably enjoy it. I don't know 100%, but, and then this is the inside. It's just, I love it. I think I'm gonna read Fat Lady Fortune first because I already got like a good chunk. I'm like 200 pages into Fat Lady Fortune and I'm enjoying it. So I would rather finish that first and then I'll get into this, but yeah, I just thought I would update. So I'm using like these little containers to organize that I got, and I'm loving how it looks, okay? I was like, I want to try and organize with these because I've seen a lot of people use them, but I was like, does this really help? Because like there's the same stuff in the containers, but it looks good. This is what the drawer looks like. I should have done it before, but the before kind of looked like this. I think this looks a lot better. And this has like my day-to-day stuff in it. This I think is gonna be like more hair product items. This is like makeup. I'm gonna work on my hair product section over here. I'm in Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. Okay, I'm on chapter 7 of 12. I don't actually know if those are the real chapters, but that's how it's separated. Guys, this is so good too. I literally cannot. How am I supposed to rank these? Honestly, I think currently it's a 4-star because it's cute, but I'm not like, oh my god, actually I do love them. They're both so adorable, actually. I don't actually know how I'm gonna rate this. Currently, it's at like a 4-star, but that's so good too. Like it literally can only go up from here, I think, because their actual relationship is kind of, he just told her that he liked her. That's it. So before that was nothing like that. I'm kind of stressed. I don't know what she's gonna say. But anyways, I'm gonna continue. I'm currently still organizing. It's like I have a lot of stuff, just stuff, and I probably should throw a lot of it away. I need to continue organizing. I'm finally listening while I'm organizing because I was watching YouTube the rest of the day, but now I'm doing this. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna finish this today, but hopefully in the next like 1 or 2 days. I'm gonna get on it though. Okay guys, it's getting even better. I think we might have another 4.5 on our hands because I really am liking where it's at right now, and I'm at like 75%, and I've liked the last like 15% too. So like this end section, the beginning was a little bit slow for me, but that's just because there was a lot more plot going on, and I did enjoy the plot as well, so it was never boring. It was just more slow in the beginning. But guys, like, this is difficult. I don't even know what to do. But I think this might be my least favorite at the current time. I think the reason the 2 YA ones are at the bottom right now is just because they're a little bit less mature than the other books, which makes sense because duh. I probably should have done like a YA romance vlog and an adult romance one so that they don't have to compete, but yeah, because for Better Than the Movies, it was never slow for me. It kind of like started right away. This took a little longer. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna see. Okay guys, so this is just like a portion of the vlog that I'm dedicating to an unboxing from Sherilyn. I would show like where it says like it's from Sherilyn, but it has both of our addresses on it. We don't want to show that. She sent me this package. It's really, really heavy. Sherilyn is a professional packer because nothing in here was gonna get damaged with this amount of packing. Clearly struggling a bit, but she told me this was gonna be here on Tuesday, and oh wait, it is Tuesday. Literally, my mom texted me that it was not. Oh my God. Sherilyn, there's no way you sent me this. There is literally no way. You're my, I thank you so much. So on the front was this. The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. My best friend Jennifer L. Armentrout. And it's the special edition. Oh my God. I just have to inspect it. Hold on. Oh, I forgot how pretty this is. Sherilyn, thank you. We have A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Oh my God. Sherilyn, I literally don't even know what to say right now. Jesus. I don't even know what to do. And then from Blood and Ash. Oh my God. These are so beautiful. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sherilyn, you're crazy for this. Thank you so much. I remember when she unboxed it on her channel when she got him. I just thought they were stunning. They're just as stunning in person. Oh, I'm gonna have to display that. And all the edges are, excuse that. I keep getting it stuck. And then the one I only knew about this one. These three books here were a surprise. I think you could tell by my reaction. I knew about this. I'm so excited to read this. I'm gonna be doing a buddy read with Zoe and Sherilyn for this. I don't know if we're actually still doing it because Zoe's already reading it. That's so pretty with like the light green. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really light green. Sherilyn really is a gift giver. A very good gift giver. Are you kidding me? She literally spoiled me here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to text you right now. So I'm gonna go text Sherilyn, but thank you. Thank you so much. Hello guys. Can you imagine it is a year later? Yeah, it is a year later since I was reading all these romance books. And the reason is because the last book I was reading, Before I Let Go, I was not getting into it. I don't really like the audiobook for some reason, and I was just like not getting into the romance because most of it is just how they're not working out. It's just not something I'm enjoying. So I think I'm gonna DNF this book because it's really put this video on hold for a whole year, and I really want to get it out because I actually really like this video. Like, I was really into a lot of these books, so it's just a fun video. But anyways, so this book just came out because I do want to do 5 books for the video. And I know I read a book by Abby Jimenez already in this video. Her new book, Just for the Summer, came out. It's in the same series as Yours Truly, and since I loved Yours Truly, I think it would be fun to try Just for the Summer, especially because it's summer. Also guys, I've graduated high school since we discussed last. Oh my gosh, my bonnet is inside out. I did not even notice. Okay guys, let me fix that real quick. Hopefully we're gonna get this video out. So I know no time has passed for you guys, but it has passed for me, so it's kind of weird returning to this video. But yeah, we're gonna get it done, and I'm gonna start Just for the Summer, and I'll update you guys when I get into it. Guys, excuse the trash bags full of clothes. It's clothes. I have just started the book. It is probably 2 or 3 months since I filmed the last clip, and I've just started the book. But anyways, I just wrapped my friend's entire gift bag because her birthday was yesterday, but we don't live in the same area. So I wrapped it, and she's hopefully I'm gonna see her today and I can give it to her. But anyways, I've just started. Let me see how far I am on section 2 of 18 on the audiobook. I'm enjoying it so far. The audiobook's really good. It has 2 narrators, so it's very distinct voices for each. It went really quick into the plot of like the fake dating, because that's what the whole, or not fake dating, actually. I guess it's different than fake dating So basically, both of them have a curse that whoever they date, that person breaks up with them and finds the love of their life right afterwards. So their plan is to date each other so they can find the love of their life after. So I guess it's not fake dating, but it's not real dating either, necessarily. I'm enjoying it. It's good so far. But I don't have enough to say that I can like say my full thoughts. But anyways, I'm gonna continue while I clean up my room a bit, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. Hello guys. I have been reading Just for the Summer for a bit. I should take my mouth guard out. There we go. Anyways, I've been reading Just for the Summer, and I was playing games on my iPad. And I'm 33, aka 1/3 done. I'm finished with I am 1/3 through the book. I am 1/3 of the way through. And I'm really liking it so far. I'm enjoying it, okay? But it's not capturing me as much as like yours truly did by this point, I think, currently in the book. So we're having like, both of the main characters have some sort of family issues. We've learned about the female main character, like her mom is like the problem. And then for the male main character is also his mom, but we don't know what she did yet. But it seems really bad because she's going to jail. The romance is cute, but it's not amazing. It's cute though, because the guy, he's kind of odd, but like not in a bad way. But he for example, after their first date, he sent her like basically a request for her to give him a review. I can see how that's cute, but that would be so weird. I can probably finish it tomorrow. I don't know. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, so far, if I were to finish the book right now, hypothetically, I would give it like 3 stars right now, which is odd because I really expected this to be like 5-star material. Guys, I am 50% into this book. I want to do my 50% update because I'm like actually a little bit ahead of 50%, but I'm definitely liking it a lot more than my last update. I wasn't disliking it. Okay, let me tell you, this is in the wrong place. At no point was I disliking this book, but it was just like the very beginning was not capturing me the way it should. But now I'm in it. Abby Jimenez, like her characters are so good. Like something about them, they have like depth, they have their own issues, and like I feel like in a lot of books the family issues get on my nerves. Like I don't know, like they annoy me that I have to read about it. That sounds terrible, but I feel like they're not written as well, and like I don't care about the characters first and then care about their backstory, but I care about the backstory because I care about these characters. It's like a big part of both of their character development and the actual plot of the book. The mailman character, his mom is going to jail, and we did learn why. It's because I don't know if I want this to be a spoiler vlog or not, but I'm gonna say it right now, and then you can like do a couple skips, and yeah. But basically she got in trouble for embezzling money, so she's going to jail for 6 years. Okay, so basically now Justin has to take care of all his siblings. He's basically like a single parent now, and yeah, so he has to do that for 6 years. Obviously he wasn't prepared for that really, so that's his like struggle. And then the main character, I believe her name is Emma, she basically neglected her as a child, and she got put in the foster system. Like she's really close with her foster sister. She travels because she's a travel nurse, and so is her foster sister, so they like always are together, they work together, they travel together, live together. And this new place where they're living is where the guy lives, because they purposely did that so they could have their like dating to break the curse thing. But then her mom finds her and like stays with them basically because she starts dating the landlord. So I don't think they're staying in the same house because I don't think the landlord stays with them, but like it's like across the lake or something, I don't know. But her mom is like not focused on her at all, even though they hadn't seen each other in years, because she like dropped off the face of the earth. So the mom is not. No, I probably won't be able to finish tonight. What time is it? It's not as late as it was last night. Okay, it's 11:30 p.m. So I'll definitely read for quite a bit more time, but I'm probably not gonna finish. It's weird, like I keep looking at my face, guys. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera. It just does not feel natural at all. I'm gonna continue and I will let you know how I feel later. I'm crying, guys. Have I cried for every single one of these books? I think the majority at least. It's good. Like I picked some good options in this video, because genuinely I have read
quite a few romance books, but genuinely I barely have any that have good ratings. I'm fairly picky when it comes to this genre, so the fact that this video has 5 good books is crazy. Okay, it says I'm on section 13 out of 18, so we're going quick. I just for sure wanted to finish the book before because we're going on like a trip for 4 days. I just wanted to finish it before that, and it's 12:30 a.m. so technically we're going tomorrow, so I definitely want to finish it today. There's something different about like listening to an audiobook while you're like comfy in bed, and I've been playing video games on my iPad this entire time. I'm gonna continue. The main character is currently sobbing, so that's why I started crying. But anyways, they just practically said I love you while I was recording. Guys, I have officially finished all 5 books. I'm gonna take this off. I look crazy. I just finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and it was really good, actually. I think it was the third act breakup was handled very maturely. It was like realistic, like it definitely could have happened in real life. Like overall though, I am gonna give it 4 stars. I think that's at the bottom of the situation, but not the very bottom. Basically, I think I'm gonna do the outro a different day because I want to like this is too casual for a video that has taken 1 year to make. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it took so long. You guys don't know how long it took, but I know. I thought I would use just an overview of my actual ranking of the final books because I feel like a few of the books didn't have a complete wrapped up thoughts. So for number 1, we have Happy Place by Emily Henry. This was a complete surprise. I genuinely did not know what to expect from this book because I have read all of the other Emily Henry books, and 2 of the 3 other ones I didn't actually love. I know there's another one, Funny Story's out. I haven't read Funny Story. We will see what happens there. But I had read all of her other 3 at the time. 2 of them gave 3, and then the other one I had 4.5. So it was kind of like I didn't know what to expect, but I ended up loving it so much. It just has like personally in my life feel a lot of sadness when it comes to leaving certain places because I've moved before multiple times, and every time it's like really hard for me because I have, you know, everyone has memories that are attached to like certain rooms and certain things they've done in the house, whatever. So the whole book being about them losing their happy place, as it's called, being that beach house, was like really emotional for me. So throughout the entire book I was struggling to survive, but that's what made it so good and relatable. So yes, 5 stars for that one. I love it. I haven't changed the rating. I haven't changed the rating for any of these actually. Number 2 is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I loved this book so much. It was just a wholesome book, if that makes sense. I feel like both of the characters were so kind to each other, but this was 4.5. I haven't changed it. I also really related to Jacob. Now I remember his name. I relate to Jacob's like anxiety situation. We don't have the same kind, but close enough that it was relatable. And I didn't like it, but I liked it at the same time. Number 3 is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Since Zoe loved this book so much, I had hopes. I didn't know if there were high hopes, but I had hopes that the book would be good. The only thing that like concerned me a little bit was the pop culture references, like the movie references and stuff, but I thought it was super cute, and for a YA, like it wasn't cringy. I wasn't like disgusted because I have read a lot of YA romance that is so horrific, and I've read a lot of adult romance that are horrific, so no hate to the YAs. They're horrific in different ways, but I didn't really feel that, and I really like both of the characters. There was a lot of grief conversations, which was really emotional. I think of all the books, which is weird, all of the books I would rather reread Better Than the Movies than the other ones. Number 4, we have Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I gave this book, I believe, 4.5, but it just did not overtake Better Than the Movies or Yours Truly. It was definitely below those 2, but I did enjoy this a lot. I loved both of the characters. I did overlook the fact that the main character was a TikTok star. Yes, I did overlook that. I do wish that the almost said the trials, as this is a fantasy book, the scholarship competition was a little bit bigger of a part of the book because that's kind of what drew me to it a little bit. I don't know, I just thought that was going to be a majority of the book, but it ended up only being like a part of the beginning, and yeah. But I really like the friendship. Well, it was like frenemies, friends, lovers. Also, It wasn't cringy. I feel like we're getting over the cringe YAs and we're getting into the superior ones. And for 5th place, we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This one was very good still, but I did give it 4 stars, so it was under the rest of them. After having read Yours Truly, I kind of highered my expectations. It wasn't as good, and there was just like a few things in it that they were just weird. Overall, it was good. It just wasn't as good as the rest of them. Anyways, that is the end for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if your expectations for my final ranking were correct. I'm very curious what you guys thought I was going to rank these, but I will see you guys in the next video hopefully soon, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.